Now we are.
Welcome to Dwarven Forge Live. This is On the Anvil, episode 52?
Great job.
I don't know. Chris isn't here tonight, so we're kind of figuring it out as we go. We're totally prepared, as you can see, to launch. But this is the show where we take you behind the scenes here at Dwarven Forge and show you what we're working on, what we're up to, what we're thinking, and show you the latest test shots, and you get to see it all kind of raw and uncut with plenty of mistakes and maybe some tech errors. So that's what we're doing. And guess who's here tonight? Chris's super stunt double, the OG OTA-er, as it were.
Is this it? Did I do it? Yeah.
Hi. Hi, it's me.
Hi, everyone.
The Warhorse.
Woo!
So, we're going to hang out for the next 2 hours, have a drink, look at some test shots, and talk. We don't actually have much of we don't have a main discussion topic for tonight. Mostly looking at this Wildlands stuff, and then we'll field some questions and whatnots.
Woo.
Woo, indeed.
Chill stream.
So you can hold the pictures for a sec if you want while we we dive into the other ones. Then we'll pull them up when we get to that.
Yeah, I just need to upload
chunk
them.
If you want. Yeah.
But cool. So
what's in the news?
Do I hit the button?
Yeah, hit the news.
All right.
News. It's the news. We're in the news. News. Just in case you didn't know, we're gonna do the news.
Oh yeah, this is the news segment, by the way.
Which segment are we in?
I think this is the news. So.
Wait, we have to go back to the regular segment. Go to the double.
Oh my god.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome to the news, where we have more TED than ever before. Part of the news. One thing.
What's in the news?
Well, one thing that's relevant as of today, if everybody wants to go check it out, we have our build of the month is now live. What is it?
The caves are alive with the sound of hell.
And it is a musical number, which is fantastic. Selena and Hamster do a great job. They have pipes for days. I'll go ahead.
They can sing too.
Oh, I mean, yes.
So this, it's a wonderful wonderful example of how these build of the months just evolve organically and then often just go off the rails in all the best ways. Like it started, I had these collections of hellscape things, or what are we gonna do? And somehow it sort of turned into bards and singing and performance and the devil doing a pact and whatever. And next thing you know, we've done a full musical, right? There's like, I don't know, there's like 6 songs in this thing or something, including Padme's lover sings a bit. We have Earl, this unbelievable violinist, do a fiddle battle in there. Hamster using all of his training in musical theater to just belt it out. Selena wrote all these lyrics, produced all these songs, did the opening song, did the vocals in The Devil Went Down to Valoria with Hamster. It really got outrageous.
It's insane.
And just sort of, it wasn't overly planned. But you know what's amazing? It times out perfectly for Pride. We did this big gay musical for Pride.
Oh my gosh. Right? Yep. That's what a coincidence.
it was
loud and proud.
Yeah. And all thanks to you guys made it. You guys asked for it. And so here we are.
It is also the season finale for these build of the months too. We're gonna take a little pause for a little bit.
We didn't know it was gonna be the season finale until it was.
Well, you gotta go out with a song and dance. That's how it goes.
Yeah, we're putting down. We're basically battening down the hatches for the next Kickstarter and jettisoning all non-essential everything. So if it's not Wildlands fulfillment, or it's not the next Kickstarter, or it's not integral to the web store functioning, it's going to sort of sit on hold until we're through the next Kickstarter.
We've got a lot of projects to work on.
There's a lot of cooking. There are many fires, and we're throwing napalm every which way on them. So,
That is the perfect way to describe it. Anything else you want to say about Build of the Month, or should we move on to the next news item?
Mostly just go watch it. Go get some popcorn and sit down and enjoy a 25-minute ride that maybe doesn't go where you're expecting it to go, or maybe it does. I don't know.
It's fantastic.
It's really fun.
There's a link in the chat if you guys just want to click it, and you can save it for later if you want to finish the stream first.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah.
Then next for news, we have the web store filters are now final phases are done. We have finished.
Oh, I just tried to. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe there's like a maybe in lieu of Build of the Month, because it's gonna be several months, we could we just do a Build of the Month on the Anvil, like not a Build of the Month, but like just a sort of go in. Maybe it's a thing you build at home, also the same, or something like say, hey, we're going to use these sets, or maybe vote 1 week on what sets to use, and then I'll just we'll do a 2-hour build on Build a Month using those sets, so like whatever's a monster sewer and a couple of or whatever, make something, or see how many different cool encounters we can make in 1 2-hour session, or something fun like that.
That's also fun because I know that building of the Build of the Month really helps you focus in on what the Build of the Month is going to be. So then, like, now the audience still gets that little bit of participation. We still get to build together, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I get to steal all the good ideas.
That's like, really what it is.
Yeah. I just get to stand there with nothing to do, and then suddenly have a story. It's like, it's amazing. I love building of the Build of the Month. It's super fun. Yeah. So in lieu of it, maybe we'll just do some on the Anvil encounter builds or something. We could do it just in the 2 hours. Say we're gonna start with these 4 sets and let's see what we can build. Anyway, sorry. Back to your regularly scheduled next news item.
All right. Yes. In other news, the web store filters have now all the final few are up, and we are getting the website into the final phases.
Well, wait. Let's not go too far with final. Like,
okay.
This is phase 3 out of like 6 or something. I don't know.
We're pushing it forward,
yeah.
And it's noticeably different.
Phase
online.
3 goes live on the 16th, I think. And that the only really noticeable difference on that will be the landing page will be slightly different, and the URL becomes permanently just back to it's dwarvenforge.com. Right now you're going to shop.dwarvenforge.com, which is inside Shopify. So then this will be back. It'll just be dwarvenforge.com, and it's kind of not a very exciting one because it's mostly invisible, but it's an enormous amount of work for Johanna. But yeah, it'll be fun. But the filters, that's the exciting new one.
Yes. It makes it a lot easier to search and find things.
When we just put, so I think it was last week or the week before, so we asked, hey, what are some other filters you guys want to see? Let's go ahead. And someone said, hey, could you have a limited availability filter? Like if you're down to 10 or less sets, could that be a thing to toggle on? And I think we're going to try and do a pop-up, or I don't know, would. But anyway, we got it going. We have limited availabilities there, so it's a thing you can check. So it'll show only sets that have 10 or less in stock. So if you're trying to decide between 2 different ones, you can check to see which one is low in stock and get that one instead, or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or if there's like a scramble on a restock and you want to see like, oh, there's some limited availability, focus in on just the limited stuff and get it before someone else swoops it up or whatnot. Anyway, it's pretty nice to be able to turn it around super fast, because usually we're super slow. We're moving like it's like turning an iceberg.
Yeah, glacial pace.
Yeah. We're getting lapped by glaciers. Well, because they're all melting. So
Yeah.
they're just like...
Dark times.
Too real.
Today is just one of those days where everything's going to go back to pessimism. In other news,
what else we have?
this Saturday we have 2 games that people from the team are on.
Wait, 2? Not 1, but 2?
2 for the price of 0, actually. They are free online.
You're just giving away free games?
We're just giving them out there. Entertainment's free now. We have to compete with Netflix and YouTube.
Hey, speaking of giveaways, sorry, we have the halfway point in the show. We're going to do a giveaway, so stay tuned.
Open internationally as well.
Yes. So I forget we have a bunch of new people keep watching. We forget to I don't know. We need a better an opening block and an ending block, and like I don't know. say, hey, here's the format. There's 60 seconds. Here's the format of the show. We're going to give away yada yada.
You wanna?
Wait. So what are we giving away? I mean, not this giveaway. I mean, what's the back to your regularly scheduled news item? What was it? Were you giving away 2 for the price of 0?
We are giving away free entertainment. That is right. The same thing we are doing right now. There will be 2 stream games this weekend with Chris. He is going to be streaming with Band of Badgers on Saturday, which Band of Badgers is like an amazing stream team, and they have been getting us more involved in their streams and everyone. And you were on a show of theirs, weren't you?
Yes. What was it, 3 weeks ago or something? Yeah, super fun. They're a bunch of funny Brits. And they had Chris last week, and then their other guest fell through this week, so they said, do you want to just come back?
And of course he said yes.
Yeah.
He was like, screw on the Anvil. I'm out of here.
I'm out. I'm going
to go on the Badgers.
I'm going to England. Just going to hang with Rabbit.
Crikey.
Oh.
Yeah, we can ignore that. So this Saturday.
The crikey?
Yeah.
No, can we clip that and like keep it as a loop, a soundboard?
Nah.
No. Okay.
I'll never
Because that's
do
all.
that.
I mean, they're known in the UK for saying crikey.
Yeah, all the time, right? And they,
not at all.
Fry
the
shrimp on the
Outback.
Barbie as well, and they have dingoes everywhere, I think. But
this is a knife. Yeah.
So that's going to be Saturday at 4 p.m. on their Twitch channel, which I believe is just Band of Badgers. I'll look it up and I'll post it in the chat right now. Why not?
Yeah.
And then next, we have a game that you were in this weekend as well, which is with Nerd Botchery, who has an amazing Dwarven Forge setup.
And you were playing in his campaign for a while.
I was playing as Hatchet on an all-evil team, which, for the viewers at home, Hatchet is a Tabaxi rogue who's missing an ear, maybe a raccoon, but, you know, she doesn't know her parents, so she really doesn't know.
Classic Tabaxi raccoon half-breed.
Right. But you have a interesting role this weekend there, too. And then last week...
I'm playing the villain.
Wait, that's what I was playing, too. It's always the best.
No, the
role.
the big final battle. And I think I have a plan how to make it entertaining for the players. So not just to try and, murder folks. And it should be really fun. I'm gonna give them the boss battle they deserve. This is the finale they've been working up this thing this season, and I will give them a challenge. And we'll be slinging spells at them, and it should be interesting. I heard they got another player too, so the action economy is against me.
Oh.
'Cause there's 6 PCs, 1 villain. But we will see.
Yeah, it's a
Thunderdome.
6v1 doesn't sound promising, but
No.
Also,
I have higher level than them, and he's called it on. Has been studying them and researching them, and knows all about them. He's been spying on them for this whole time, so he knows many of their capabilities, their motivations, their weaknesses, and is aware that they're coming. So he's ready. He's given them the come at me.
I would also be willing to bet you know the terrain probably better than the players do. So
I see what you did there.
You got an up there.
Yeah.
And then Stefan was on their game last week as well at 7 p.m. So that might be available for replay. But this weekend is you.
I asked him. I said, "Good luck with your game. Hope it's fun." And he just wrote back, "Gremlins!" Exclamation point. That was it.
That's how I say thank you as well.
I don't know if he was playing a gremlin, or they got attacked by gremlins, or he was hoping that gremlins showed up, or I don't know. It was like a midnight text from Stefan. There's just gremlins.
It could be worse, you know.
Oh yeah, no, it's all right. So I'm hoping maybe there'll be some gremlins.
All right.
Yeah.
And then the last bit of news we have is actually on the Anvil related for the rest of this month. We have 2 very exciting guests coming on, WebDM and Dungeon Dudes, which we have worked with before, and they're incredible people. You should follow
So
them.
Jim and Pruitt are coming on the 16th, I believe, which is, what day is today?
Today is the 2nd.
So 2 weeks, they're going to come on. They have a Kickstarter that is launching. It'll be launching a few days before or a week before. And so they're going to come on, they're going to talk about that and talking about DM techniques and talking about terrain. And I don't know, we can ask to throw some questions at them. I'm hoping it's going to be like the Joe Banjanello interview where we hung out, talked gaming, talked life. asked how they prep for DM sessions, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then the same thing with the Dungeon Dudes. Monty and Kelly are going to be on the last week, the 30th, 29th, 30th, I think, this month, I believe. I could be wrong. Chris will correct us. And they're also launching a Kickstarter. They're setting in Drakenheim, so they're going to be on talking about that, and we'll ask them questions about running streams. And Monty plays with a ton of terrain, so I'm really I have a bunch of terrain questions to throw at him. I don't know, it'd be fun. It's fun to have guests, right? Have to clean up the space a little bit for their digital show up.
Mom vacuuming while you're trying to sleep.
Right.
Isn't that how guests go? No? Okay.
Yeah, no. They would require having a vacuum cleaner.
And you don't have a Twitch vacuum?
A Twitch vacuum?
Chris hasn't hooked you up with that?
No.
He is slacking.
No, he tries to give me the least amount of technology possible because I'll do some damage.
Oh, fair enough. And that is actually it that I have
Woo!
for the news segment.
Does anybody have any questions about the news before we go into
Let us look.
into our segment, the Wildlands?
Dragos Von Dragos would like to know if there's any updates on us going to Gen Con.
Yes.
Okay. Good answer.
We're going to Gen Con. We are currently, I mean, obviously, caveat of all this is if things take a turn, if there's all these variants of COVID raging around or whatever, and the zombies are coming and things look bad, then we're obviously not going to go. But assuming everything is safe, we're going to Gen Con. We will have a relatively small squad. I believe we're penciling in 7 people from the studio team, and Stefan and Anne will be there, and Thad and the other dude from Vorpal Board. And I don't know what, other dude, Mr. Vorp.
Vorp and Board are their last names.
And we will, I think on our end, it's not all locked, but Mace will be there conceptually. Eric will be there conceptually. I don't know, Chuck? Who else was on the... Chris will be there.
Ooh,
maybe. I don't know. I don't think we've actually asked anybody, but But I'll be there, and I don't know what else. But we're gonna have I don't know. We're promising ourselves a low key setup, but I don't know. That means probably only 10 feet of terrain instead of 20. And we will not be selling anything, is the current plan. But we will, we might have shipping, like free shipping options for people that are there we'll have like a small selection of sort of starter-based sets there. Probably some of we got these new reconfigs that should be landing in September or August and whatnot. But I don't know. I don't think we're going to be selling anything currently. That was the point, to try and have no point of sale, because it's a real pain. But we'll be there. We'll have Wildlands pieces to show, and we'll have some prototypes of whatever we got cooking to show, and we'll be on show. I don't know. What else do we need to know back at Gen Con? That's it's early.
Well, it's a good time to actually meet the team member. This year's obviously a little different, but it's awesome to be able to actually meet you guys and put faces to names. And then it's just so nice that people tell you the impact that you have on their lives. I don't know, you don't realize day by day work does that much. What's up?
We are planning, assuming once again life is safe and whatever, we'll have a bigger presence, I think, at PAX Unplugged and PAX East. But that's December and whatever, February of next year. So we have a little time in that one. So there's more chance to meet more of the team. Try and have a bunch of us there.
And Seraphis was asking if we are planning on doing any West Coast conventions.
Not currently. Stefan is almost always at Kubla Khan. But no, we don't have any... Conventions take a lot out of us for whatever reason. Maybe we do too much. Maybe, I don't know. It's real pain. Like, lugging terrain around, it's just, I don't know. We don't have any plans beyond Gen Con, PAX Unplugged, and PAX East.
We have day jobs.
Yeah. This is it. This is standing around on Twitch doing nothing.
Yeah, twiddling our thumbs.
What West Coast festival convention should we go to if we were going to do one? What's the big one?
Jin Watson says come to Dragon Con.
Isn't Dragon Con down in like Atlanta or something?
They maybe posted it before you specified West Coast. Somebody asked Denver.
What's the biggest?
San Diego Comic Con since DMN Games.
We're all maybe, I don't know. It's such cons are a marathon. Maricon. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I missed these jokes.
We're artists just like hobbled up in the rabbit burrow here, just kind of like safely. Yeah.
All indoors. PAX West, Atlanta.
Well, I do love the PAXs.
Yeah, the one that I went to was incredibly fun, and it was like we had a smaller booth, but it was a very nice setup.
But the crowd is good.
Yes.
The vibe's good. It's just like they're
good
fun.
Vibes.
Enforcers. You know.
Emerald City Comic Con is supposed to be great. Says
Is that like Chicago or something? Where is that?
Emerald City, isn't that It's not Seattle. I don't know. Come to Alaska, says AK Yeti. I'll buy you craft beer and pizza. On my way.
Ooh, we're still there. What? Any other questions before we go into the wilds of the Wildlands?
It looks like mostly convention stuff for now, but feel free to keep posting your questions as they come up.
If you preface it with question,
yes, then
we really know. Then we know it's a question
that I'm prepared to ask.
Yeah.
Instead of
question. What is it?
Oh, well, Masticon has kind of a personal business question. How much was your sales total last Wednesday?
Oh, I don't know the total number. I know we had, in the 24 hours that it was live, I think we had 500 orders, which is a lot. Because I know come this weekend, like 400 had gone out and there were still 180 left or something that hadn't gone out. By the weekend, so Jay was sending an email to everybody that didn't get their order out yet. So I think the volume of orders was fantastic.
Enough that we
I don't know what
delay.
the sales total was. I don't dwell too much on the numbers, which is one of the blessings. It's good to be the art guy, not too much about the number guy. I'm much more focused on people enjoying the stuff than how much we're making.
But it was a really good sales day.
Yeah, Jay was excited.
Yeah.
It was like,
we are grateful you guys enjoyed that restock.
I don't even know how to log into the store or any, I don't have any back end, I don't know, I know I'm so wonderfully out of the loop on the store.
Yeah, you got the brawn, he can have the brains, and that can be how it works.
Pure brawn. I'm gonna go to Odin's gym. Yeah.
Should we go to
Should we look at some things? Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to do 2 sniper?
Let's do so we can still see our wonderful.
Okay. Wrong one.
Oh, where's Mace?
Oh,
She's gone.
There
she is. Hi, Mace. All right, so we have some Wildlands test shots. So this is super exciting. These are the test castings we get back from the factory before we go into full production. It's the first time we've seen our prototypes turned into Dwarvenite. It's the final chance to make any changes in case anything's wrong. And it's just awesome. So let's look at, let's start with this guy because I don't even know why they sent him to us. We have something changed. It's really hard to see because he's in clear.
He's also a little zoomed
There
in.
you go. This is a Bleakmeyer basilisk. He's really hard to see because he's in clear, but I don't know. We tweaked something. I can't remember what it was, but check this out. It's like, oh man, I can't even see it. Oh, hit the blackout button. It's on the upper right. It's got a white thing next to it.
On off?
Yeah. Look at that LED. Pulsing evil LEDs. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe the LED wasn't breathing, so they sent it back to us with breathing LEDs.
That's incredible.
Yeah. It's pretty beautiful. Yeah, wait till he's painted. All right, so you can turn on. Whoa! All right, so next we've got. What do you guys? Oh, wait, here's a question. Do you want to see a few painted samples, or do you want to see the unpainted stuff first?
Painted, says Justice Armand.
Justice is here. Hello, sir. All right, let's look at some painted bits.
Oh, we got a tie right now going, but
Yeah.
you should do half and half.
Dude, Justice said painted. That's it.
True that.
You know, but Justice is blind.
Not
so
to
what?
play favorites.
So what is it? So,
Oh, sorry.
look at this guy. You see the little fox under there? Oh, I think I might have shown this one already, but yeah.
Mhm.
So we're gonna paint it. So there's a little fox in that den. Momo fox. Woo.
I'm trying to focus on
Oh,
Momo.
sorry.
There we go.
I can't get enough light. So cute. This is the I don't even can't remember what I called any of these things. This is the something lump. It's the hidden Burrow lump. It's I can't even find it. It's for if you have a teardrop piece and you want to build this over a piece of the teardrop. Whoops, where's my hand? It like makes it look like a cool little burrow down into the ground. Really fun. Plus you can just use it against any of your other stump lumps to like this guy. If you got like a flip, it's got a thing stuck to it. Flatten out or soften up the thing. Yeah. We got other painted boys. We got dead tree. Whoop, whoop.
That is exactly the noise that it would make if
For
it fell in the
a
woods
spinning tree. Yeah.
and nobody were around.
This will have a peg in there. Speaking of pegs, look at this. We have the creepy dead snag branch topper, which Eli cleverly sculpted to look like it could be like a reaching, grasping, creepy hand, or maybe it's just a broken branch. We don't know.
Commerce Demon says V dead.
What does that even mean?
Very dead.
Oh. I don't know how to
I'll
type
translate
in
for you.
abbreviations.
It's cool. It's cool.
And this is the one with the whole, what is it, the dead something.
Holmo? No.
This I don't know, rotten stump hole topper.
yeah,
But these
yeah,
are both stump toppers. They'll have a peg and they go on the thing and boom, bravo. All right, then we've got other painted bits. We have this guy, the Rocky Outcrop.
Masticon would like to know if the colors are finalized for these.
Yes, so final, like painfully final.
The final.
The final, the real deal, locked and loaded, or as my kids say. So we were up to Vermont for Memorial Day, and we went to our neighbor's farm to get some lumber. He's got a little sawmill, and he also had like a big gravel pile, and the kids were like roaming around, and they stuffed their pockets full of rocks. Like so much that like Hawkins' pants were falling off his floor. His pants, he just had like the like pockets were like basically like 6 inches off the ground because they were like swinging. And he was like, "I'm rocked and loaded, Daddy." Right, all this gravel. So
That's beautiful.
we got several pounds of gravel for free as part of the
Oh, nice.
rocked and loaded.
The follow-up question to the painted question was, are we going to get painting guides videos soon?
No, you will not get them very soon. You will get them. But not until you get your stuff, or right around then. I don't think. we got a whole backlog. We got a bunch of stuff to do before we get there, but yeah. I mean, mostly also we just don't have. We literally only have 2 of each piece unpainted right now. We have one, we get basically twinsies of every sample and 1 of each paint sample. So we don't even have unpainted ones to paint for you yet. But it will happen. There'll be some good paint videos, but not yet. So this is the magnetic boulder. I don't know if the magnet's in this right now or not. I don't even have a magnet with me. But this is for your magnetic, a magnetic accessory. We are working out the other paint guides though for like ice and Underdune, where PDFs are cooking on a bunch of that other stuff. The backlog, little swamp bank corner, whoop, good little guy. And last painted piece. Oh boy, I don't know why I can't figure out where the camera is pointing, but oh, I forgot to dedicate this episode is dedicated to my lovely wife, who spent the last hour and a half cleaning out the bathroom because my kids like to make potions, and Hawken, our 4-year-old, has made potion all over the bathroom floor.
It is.
And its primary ingredient was black paint.
Speaking of
and that had other ingredients. He wouldn't elaborate what other was. But black paint and like sand or something. I don't know. Like they like to. Well, yes, it does. It is working with the magnet. Look at that. So anyway, so she's. Good luck at home there, sweetie, if you're watching. Oh. Actually, she's probably not watching. She's probably still scrubbing the floor, trying to get black paint potion and sand off the floor.
Yeah, bless her heart, man.
Yeah. Oh, natural bridge. Look at that.
I was going to say, speaking of mess, we're like in the middle of a move at the office, so I couldn't even begin to tell you where the magnetic accessories box was. So.
It's got a bunch of other stuff in front of it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're expanding, which is exciting. Mostly because we need more space. If we want to have everybody back and 6 feet apart, we just need more space. Because it turns out 6 feet is really close.
We were already kind of back to back before that.
We were packing them in. All right, so next let's look at. Should we look at a couple of miniatures, or do we want to just skip to some main events? Do we want to see we have a ruins piece? Mysterious Michelle ruins piece, or do we look at a couple minis? A first person to write something wins it.
Okay, watch it be Justice again.
Dude, he's quick on the draw.
He is.
Also best on the
Jeffrey.
He's really good on the Twitter
too. Oh yes, I love Justice's Twitter. He said runs, but I assume he means ruins.
Yeah, that's his.
But also, Rabbit Burner wants ruins, so we should.
Oh, Rabbit Burner.
Since we're playing favorites anyway.
Rabbit, I hope you enjoy this episode of the Bill of the Month. I don't know if you knew how well Rabbit Burner the miniature could sing, but he has the voice of an angel.
Retweet. That is correct.
The voice of a hamster. I mean, hamster can sing.
I know. Well, he went to school for it. He better
literally
be able
musical
to.
Theater major, and this is his biggest job. He's like, it's
honestly,
pretty,
so many people at the office can sing that I'm almost no longer impressed when I meet people who can sing, because I'm like, you're a dime a dozen. Like, I know so many people, like incredibly talented people who can sing at the office here.
Yeah, it's sickening, and like the lyrics that Selena wrote out are just
so funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Padme's lover drops a tune.
It's incredible.
Look at these details that Michelle did. This thing is just like, it's outrageous. I cannot wait for our paint samples of this.
Yeah. Orion Noir says, I just ruined my wallet.
Oh.
Better restock.
Man, Orion Noir. Wait, or was it Noir Killer? Who did the last week's fan build? Oh, man.
I was out.
There's so many talented folks.
True.
It's just the best. In and out of the office.
Honorary architects,
Studio.
Yeah. Studio. It's Noir Killer, says the other Dwarven Forge Live.
the other door and forge live. Wait,
I
there's
believe it's Chris.
the call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, which one of us is the real one? Who are you going to
Yeah.
shoot first?
More ruins. You ready? Man, focus. It's hard to look at this thing. This is the dais.
Gorgeous.
Oh, how's that? Hey.
And then we do have a question.
All the vines. Jesus is like, and then when you want to get crazy, you can boop,
Bloop.
and pop out the lid. It's got pull accessory holes there, so you can pop out. I wish I had the saluting serifs over here, because that's exactly what these are for. But you could put like a method read in there. You
I don't know what it was
accessorize your
about
days.
that action you did, but it reminded me of like a sewer cover.
Yeah.
But like the most beautiful sewer cover that you would ever see.
Artisanal sewer covers.
Yes, like that is what it
Yeah.
looks like in Atlantis.
Ooh. Do they have a sewer in Atlantis if you're already in the ocean? Like, where is the water? Like,
Well, you don't want the poop just floating around by you.
that's what
should
fish
have-
do, man. That's their thing.
Yeah, but these are like fish people. These are a little bit more,
Do they have
sophisticated.
toilets in Atlantis?
A different kind. You and I wouldn't consider them toilets, but that is what they
more
use
of a
as
bidet.
their
It's more
waste
of a-
system. Yeah,
Right.
definitely bidets. They have that.
You learn something new every day. Yeah.
Seraphis the Bland would like to know if we can see the hole plug.
Hole plug. This?
Maybe.
This? The manhole cover?
I'm wondering if he means
Look at this
the
classy
rock
sticker.
hole.
You know, which hole plug? It's got to be this, right? Like the dais cover? Maybe? What else have we shown that we... No, I'm excited. It's got a magnet
The
there.
big one, like on the escarpment. The little rock.
Oh, I'm not sure if we're ready to show it yet. We just got a sample, and we have to lock something down first. But next week, I think we can show it. I already just started showing this, so I might as well show it some more. This was that hole plug. There's a lot of hole plugs. This is the Mephit reed. For the life of me, I can't remember who sculpted this. I don't remember if it was Eli or it was Nina.
I feel like it was... I mean, we were all out of office, but it feels like it was Nina to me, because she got a lot of the creepy plants.
Yeah. It's got
But I
the...
also don't want to...
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could be, but it also could have been because Eli was doing a lot of little bits at the end too. I don't... That's the nice thing is that it all blurs. Yeah. Yeah, you could put your staff of Ra here. Put whatever. It's a neat little... and the stats I wrote up for these things are they explode. They pop out spores. If you run into them, they burst out like a little cloud of spores that lightly obscure the area. But it's highly flammable. So if you then hit it with something like a flame bolt or a fire bolt or produce flame or fireball or something, it'll... and if there's a whole bunch of them, you can just chain reaction them out or whatever. Mephit reeds, that's why, because they burst into like a little thing. We got... What else do we have here? We've got... all right, so that was all the room. Oh, no, we have the Arcane... We have the compass that everybody gets. Ooh, let's pull it back off. They had to fix the back. It was uneven, so it's a reprise. Saw this before. Okay, got the compass. This you throw this on your table when you build to indicate which way is north. Because, it's fun. Put the sticker back on. We've got... What do we have here? Should we look at some more little bits? Ooh, I need to go get a socket for that one. We have... Oh, yeah, hang on. Mace, you're going to have to tell a joke. I need...
This is my favorite part
I need,
on the Anvil when I was here. Michelle actually posted a really
Yes,
great
she posted
one,
a joke.
So let me steal her joke.
It's about playing chess with the old dudes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to read it word for word, though, because as good as I am at jokes, I'm actually pretty horrible. Oh, no. and I don't have network. But okay, so it goes something like,
Ba, 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 ba.
I love to go to the park to play chess with the old men that are there, but I can never find 34 of them.
32.
32 of them. 2 extra in case yours get stolen. I couldn't find it. I have no
Nailed
internet.
it. I go away for 1 minute.
I'm not a comedian, so don't expect much.
So this is the hanging moss. Let's go a little higher because I'm going to put it up high. So can I even get it over this tree? Yeah. So it's designed to slip over the branches on your tree or whatever, make your tree feel more swampy. But even cooler, we made it broad enough that it can fit over a standard wall, like a dungeon wall or a city builder wall in this case. So you can, when it'd be nice and green, it's a way to kind of like, you could put on some ruins for the 3U rabbit or whatever, so you can swamp up whatever, make it just look overgrown. We also, what was I looking at? I got this wall because we got the little balefire lantern. Check this guy out. It is. Let's see if I can get it. Ooh, you want to hit the
Blackout?
Yeah, blackout. Flickering green flame. That's for ostensibly it's for the front of the bayou barge, but also just looks cool, whatever.
Isn't the LARPs
Yes.
same color too? Right?
Yeah. No, I literally just I took the name from Madrigal, like the balefire. They use green for the balefire. I was like, I need a name for the lantern. It's the balefire lantern. You are correct, ma'am. All right. Next, let's look. All right, you have 2 choices. Do we want to look at minis or plants?
All right,
First answer gets it.
Yep.
And it's quick. Who's quick on the draw? Quick on the draw. Minis or plants? Minis or
Oh,
plants? It's minis.
Amy.
Is it Amy?
Yeah, it's Amy too.
Amy too. Hello, Amy. I think she's playing. Are you playing on Saturday, Amy?
Oh, that's
I think
fun.
she's. I think
With
she's
her
in the good
botchery?
party. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm very excited to give her a heck of a challenge. Oh, I can't get that.
Sorry, we have low bit rate, so I'm trying to.
Uh-oh.
How do I fix that?
So these are the Wailuli. Where tigers? There tigers.
Their castle. Is that what you were quoting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little Mel Brooks. You're like, so fun. Nice sticker on the bottom in case you want to know what the test shot is. And the date. Here's the archer.
I'm so excited for those.
Yeah.
I think we played a war game with those also.
Yes, right. They were the
Yeah.
creeps in that crazy war game run that you did.
Nuts.
All right, now let's go Plant Town. So we're gonna start in Tree Forest over here.
Forest.
Forest.
Or just a regular forest has a lot of trees too.
Yeah, it turns out a tree forest versus a rock forest. I don't
Okay.
know what, so this is these are the projecting roots. Do you know? I just learned from my cousin. Hardscaping. That's when when you're working in a garden, you do stuff with like rocks and dirt. Like hardscaping is the stuff that's there forever. So these are projecting roots that are used on. Let's see. You have like a bank.
Is softscaping with plants then? Because I know that's landscaping, but is that?
I don't know.
Land?
I just know that hardscaping is. Cause I showed her a picture. I've been doing a lot of gardening on the weekends.
Really?
I have that little garden space in front of my house. Like it's like 3 feet high by like it's got like 10 or 15 feet long. It's like a slant as you go up the stairs. There's like that little. There's a little swath, just enough to have like
What are you planting?
Dude, everything.
All right.
I got like, oh yeah, it is a cornucopia of flowering plants.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got any
Oh,
hostas?
I do. I have
Okay.
some hosta. I have some hydrangea. I have some catmint. I have a bunch of things I planted that I don't remember what they're called. The bulbs that are just slowly growing up. Yeah, whatever I could fit in that little span of space. Some crazy purple flowers that are like the most beautiful thing ever from Home Depot. A rose bush that just totally seems dead.
IRL Wildlands.
Yeah. So this is basically to give your trees that like mangrove look, those like projecting crazy roots. It's pretty cool. Oof, gonna get it over here. Excited to also try and combine this with some Dread Hollow stuff. And then we have the while we're here, this is the 1-inch Stump Extension. So our original stump base in Dread Hollow was tapered. Wait, this is off center. What's going on? There we go. So that you couldn't just stack up, have like raise your trees. So this lets you raise your large trees, be it your old ones or your new ones. And you can pop it over here if you want. Boy, these pegs are not messing around. Take some force.
Get your pliers.
Big trees. And then we have the little guy. This one is so exciting. So this, it has this branch, but the branch is removable and you can rotate it around. And so this is the thing. They told us they couldn't do a square hole, but it's got a square hole.
Yeah, what size is that? Or shape?
It's the original. Yeah, this is the original square hole peg. This was the thing that started the whole square hole peg rage. And then they said they couldn't do it and changed all of our other holes to be circles. But they left this one square and they were able to do it. So it turns out they can. So I don't know.
Round peg, square hole.
Yeah. So now we're sticking square pegs into round holes. I was going to show you the neat. Do I have anything neat? Oh, wait, I'm going to find the, my kingdom for an escarpment. Oh, we can do it here. You can take this branch.
Ooh. Fire Fava would also like to know how a mini fits under the roots.
Let's check it out. So you can take this little guy and stick it in any of your, or whatever the round holes are called. They're supposed to be square peg holes, and I don't know what we call them now. And then you can probably, let's see if we can balance the guy in there. Oh man, I'm not even aimed at the damn thing. So you can put your stick your guy hanging off. It's kind of an ideal spot for your monk to do some nonsense, right?
Monkery.
Hanging on, yeah. That one, in the cartoons, you always fall and catch that one branch. That's the branch.
Monkey business.
I am gonna sneeze. Oh wow! Ooh.
Bless you.
Yeah.
The gentleman.
Oh yeah. What was it? Wait, what was the previous question that I ignored?
Underneath the roots.
Oh yeah. The gentleman wake.
He asks, what other pieces does the projecting root fit on? Seems like it's designed to go down to the base, table / tray level.
Yes. Let's see, we got this guy. It fits on all of the swamp banks, and I think there's one of the existing forest floors that it fits on. And I don't know if we can sneak under there. I need a man-sized mini.
Oh. He just can't get a break.
Gary, he's got a busy schedule.
Yeah. Once an adventurer, always an adventure.
Yeah, he doesn't fit in there so well. I guess sort of. Ah! Yeah, not so much room for minis. Mostly it blocks your movement and maybe it provides partial cover. Oof. It's They're big roots.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it. So we have that. We have the small projecting roots. Man, I can't remember what the other. We had other stuff that these. I think I gotta test them on the floors. If I can go look for the other. Let's take the tag off. I'll go find the other floors. Wait. That's a small one. Where? Do I have it?
Vertex Artist also asks, will that freestand with the trunk extension underneath? I believe the root.
Well, it would, but then the roots won't touch the ground. Although I bet you could. Let's see.
Ooh.
You get some creepy. You can sort of get it on the surrounding ground, not so well. Let's see how this guy works. Try. Oh, it's not on camera. Maybe we should do. We're just pan over this way. This should be the center of my frame, right here. Is where I always. Yeah, perfect. That's where I always just end up putting my.
Gotcha.
Putting it anyway. No, this is gonna be too tight also. It's like a crazy tree monster.
It's like an ant.
Yeah. Let me go get a floor. Let's see if I can find the floors. I think we test them with the Dread Hollow. Let's see. We will find out. You telling jokes over there? I can't hear.
It's very temporary.
Okay.
So how's everyone doing today? Having a lovely June summer here in the America, and then I don't know what season it is where you are, but it's nice here. Oh, your mic's hot.
Did you say my mic's hot?
Yeah, it's ASMR.
Oh, this is the sound of looking through Dwarvenite.
No, season, not.
It's a
sorry,
delightful
not
sound.
Rabbit burner.
Endless possibility. It's like
I said it was summer here, and Rabbit Burner's making fun of me by saying it's June in the UK as well. Like, yes.
Is it officially summer? Did I miss that memo?
The 21st, but like, it's getting hot out. You know, we're getting there.
Yeah. All right, so this guy is too tall. Let's see, all right, I'll get a little wider. All right, so the main Dread Hollow Stump Lump is too tall for that guy, but I think this boy, yeah. All right, so this Stump Lump works really nicely. This is the Dread Hollow Stump Lump C, I think it was cleverly named. It goes on top of the cave mouth where you can just freestand it. It works really well with this guy. The little one also works with it, so you can use it with both of those stump lumps. And then I think kind of questionable on that floor. Doesn't go that one. And then up here, ooh, no, not so bad there. Ooh, that's a pretty cool one. Can do that on the heavy forest floor. And then let's look at the light forest floor.
I don't know if this will make any sense, but that tree just looks so kind compared to some of the other trees. Like, it looks like it would be your friend.
Yeah, he wants to give you a hug.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
like soft curves. So it works on both. So both Dread Hollow forest floors, the medium and the heavy, that works on. I think the large one. I think also. Let's see. We figured out a bunch of. Oh yeah, this is really good too. I couldn't remember all this great geometry. This is awesome. So it works here also in Dread Hollow, and then I think we measured all the stumps and figured out what the heights. There were a couple of heights that would work for most everything. So it works there too. So this is you get a lot of. You can throw this. Definitely spice up your Dread Hollow also if you'd like. Get the old forest look.
Lovely.
And then I think on the trail it's going to work also. Yeah. Ooh, block the trail with some roots. Let's pull that tag off.
Oh, that's a good checkpoint.
Yeah. Ambush spot.
Yeah.
Can never have enough ambush spots, let me tell you.
Gotta roll a couple times for that one for sure. We just had a question and I lost it.
Question.
Oh, it's IME202. Would you be able to try to hang it over the cave mouth?
Yes, I would. That would require getting a cave mouth.
Oh.
Ooh, ASMR coming your way.
ASMR. So, a man walks into a bar and he says, ouch, obviously. I think I don't like it. I'm not meant to be alone on stream, Nate.
What happened?
I don't know. This is not my time to shine.
It's always your time to shine, Nate.
No, I'm here to uplift you right now.
All right, so let's see what this looks like. We're going. I should have brought the gnarled tree over too. Okay, so we could do this. That's a little crazy. I like it. And then also you can come on over here.
Oh, that's a fun little traveling method.
Wow, that's crazy. And then obviously out here it's like hanging off into outer space and wants to give you a hug. But maybe it's also creepy, right? Do you want to dare enter? Like that definitely looks like that tree is up to no good.
I still think it's friendly. I like this guy.
Last we saw a mace.
Well, yep. There it goes.
All right. We got any more questions on these, or should we go to the next?
Let's look.
What's this?
Lots of weather talk, which is great because
weather?
I needed small talk.
Small talk's so overrated.
Oh, it really isn't though. It's kind of nice to have those small I love small talk. I just hate having to make it. I'll listen to it. I need to eavesdrop.
Talk big. I'm gonna go.
Big talk only.
Strictly
we want
big
only
talk.
big talk.
All right. All right. Next. Boy, Tyler goes away for one day, and I already mix and match all the old pieces with the new ones.
And you took the lovely tags off too.
Shh. He knows he has all the SKUs memorized. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
All right. So we got this guy. I sort of snuck this in before, but we'll take a look at him. This is the Gloomgorger. I think we still call it the Gloomgorger, right? Or do we call it... No, this is the Bone Bloom. The Gloomgorger never got made. The Bone Bloom. So this is a Nina special, right? This is just a gnarly, maw of grossness in these big, freaky clam hands. And then, right? Don't they look like clam hands? Like if clams had hands like big paws.
I was thinking it's in the mussel family, but I just like clam hands.
Yeah. Clam hands just sounds better than and then it's hinged so you can. Let's go turn them sideways. Oh, Gary, he couldn't handle it.
Big Jim series of numbers says, question, will the colors match between Wildlands and earlier sets?
Help! I'm Gary Gygax.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so neat. So you can find the NPC in there, and then you gotta go put it out and pry your way out. Plus, maybe I want let's see. Let's break one of these on stream. I want to see if. Oh yeah, perfect. So I'm just popping this off. I think it's totally it'll go back. I think maybe this you could also just pop these things off if you're doing some weird undersea build or something. Or some I don't know. This is a cool. I want to put this behind my hag throne.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yes,
I want to wear
that.
This
is where the Swamp Queen sits. You do not take that
right?
spot.
She's you set up some sort of thing, and there's put this you can put this behind anything.
Phenomenal.
And
we got a
chef's kiss in a big way.
Yeah, a few name suggestions for the clammy hands. We got turtle paws.
Turtle paws.
Clam phalange.
Clam phalanges.
And then the clapper, which I like.
He approves. Maybe that's how you have to make it laugh or tell it a good joke, and then it claps, and then when it claps, it's your chance to escape.
Oh, it does look like turtle hands though.
Yeah,
or like a seal Or
like
otter or something.
little otter paws. Yeah, this thing's gonna be a neat little. Neat. This is the. I wonder how long this stuff is gonna last on the web store when it hits there, because. I don't know.
Everybody's saying we're muted, but.
What? No. Me? You? Everybody?
The whole stream, but.
The whole stream?
I didn't touch audio.
Are we still muted?
Nope, you're not. No, we're good. We're
Can I
good.
say crazy things?
They said it was Twitch.
Oh, well, a likely story.
Yeah. Well, we missed our opportunity to give away all our upcoming secrets.
No, the secrets are safe with us. Oh, now, MVP of Wildlands, the nettle gorse. The hard to come by nettle gorse.
We should really get you a white background for when you're showing up.
I know, every time.
Oh, my bad.
The little nettle gorse. Look at that guy. As big as just enough to mess up Gary Gygax's plans.
Oh, speaking of plans, do you know what time it is?
Time to make a plan?
It might be time to do a little giveaway.
All right, so what are we giving away tonight, Mace?
I don't know.
Okay, we're giving away either your choice of a painted starter dungeon or a $50 Dwarven Forge gift certificate. This is available for anybody, but if you're international, you have to just take the gift certificate. We're not sending you a dungeon because it costs us as much to ship it as the dungeon costs. So the giveaway words, what was it, clam hands? What was the cute?
Ooh, you want to do clam hands?
Yeah, clam hands,
Okay.
one word.
Clam hands.
Clam hands
one
is going to
word.
be the word. Wait till she's not yet. Don't pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. It's going to be clam hands. So international. Anybody can win it. If you're international, you have to take the gift certificate. If you're local, domestic, you can take either the gift certificate or the painted starter dungeon. Are the clam hands ready? The clam hands are rocking.
Clam hands are we're set. We're going. People are going wild with applause for clam hands.
I think clam hands are like the evil jazz hands. Like it's like clam hands.
It's the awkward jazz hands. Like the less fortunate
Golf clap?
clam hands. No, golf clap. The less fortunate sport. But yeah, back to the little nettle.
Oh, and we should do the fan build while we.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, so the fan build this.
And then after the fan build, we'll roll the giveaway. So type your clam hands.
Yeah, keep clamming those hands.
Clamming those hands.
So this fan build is by Jack Solis from Discord.
Ooh.
And this was May's build challenge. Every month we have build challenges in Discord that people get to participate in, and it's really inventive and it's a fun way to keep the community like.
What was the challenge? Wow, it's beautiful.
The challenge for this one was a scene of battle, and this one is pronounced Arum Under Siege. The kingdom of Arum, protected by a huge gold dragon named Ginto, is under siege by a coalition of different powerful monsters who have banded together for nefarious purposes.
Dun, dun, dun. This is a great mix of sets, too. Caverns, water tiles, dread hollow stuff, some Erenthor stuff, cool castle stuff. An Elder Earth Elemental climbing the side
Yeah, he's doing a little
of the side of the little
bouldering.
parkour, bouldering, like Aaron.
A little pun right there.
Yeah. Puns are always best when you point them out.
All my jokes don't land unless I point them out, and then they fail.
They
even
land
more.
double.
They,
Oh, it's so good. Aren't you glad to be back on the stream?
That was a little joke for you. a little pun. Yeah, not meant to be on stream.
This is awesome. Hey, that's what I forgot. Speaking of news, speaking of fan builds, send us your fan builds. So we have a fan builds gallery on the new website. So if you go to galleries, I think there's
I'll
in the
find
menu,
it
then
and I'll
it says
post
goes fan builds is like the first one or the third one. I don't know. There's only 3 in there or something. So you can go check out the fan build gallery, and we have on the bottom of the homepage. There's 3 of them there, and they change every Tuesday. We're going to put 3 more up there. And it's really awesome. It's so cool to be able to showcase everybody's great work. And send us to submit your builds. We'd love to see them. You can put them up on social and tag us, or you can email them to us or whatever. But we'd love to. Obviously we get a lot of submissions, so we can't necessarily get everything up. But send it in. It doesn't have to be some big, massive, epic thing. You can do a 12 by 12 build. Like there's no, just send us something that you had fun building, because we love seeing it, and we have a place to put it on the website. All right. Oh, we lost Mace.
Oh, did we?
Sure,
oh,
yeah.
we did.
So, clam hands. Are we ready to give it away?
We are ready.
Everybody type in clam hands, one word, last chance to enter.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Oh, Gilded Poison. Congrats.
Yeah. Long time watcher. First time winner?
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe multi-time winner, but that's
Woo!
a lot of people.
Well deserved.
All right.
Anyway,
I will message you to get details. But yeah, congrats on the win.
Indeed. So, all right. So we're back in the world of clam hands here. We're looking at Wildlands test shots. Sample castings. We only have a few left, but they're good ones. Let's look at.
Oh, they won one last year in
Nice.
October.
Yahoo! Well, congrats. Well deserved. So we have the glamour leaf. Look at this massive. This is a big plant.
Do you want me to black out the lights?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Then with color changing fiber optics. Yeah, it's a neat one. And I suggest trimming. In fact, I'm going to do it right now, live on camera, without a net. Let's see. Oh, this is what I did with the original. We have ASMR.
Those, risky decisions live so that you guys know.
Ooh, I should do it like
real.
just a X-Acto knife.
Populous says, oh no, he's getting tools.
Yeah. No, it's just scissors.
If only you
I guess scissors count as tools, but
yes.
yeah. Let's see how this works. We only have 2 of these in existence. So on the original prototype, I trimmed some of these lower so that the points of light would be lower, particularly in the front. So
Wait, before you do that, have you taken a photo of this?
Nope. We have another one though. We have 2.
Okay.
Don't tell Tyler.
Yeah, that's.
Is he watching?
That's the problem.
No. All right. Now we have. It's just like pruning your garden. Now you gotta go in.
Man, you're all gardeny.
Yeah, I grew up in Vermont. My mom is like an unbelievable gardener.
Have you ever had a bonsai?
Yeah, I killed a couple. I have a bamboo over in my office.
Yeah, I guess you've always been big into plants.
Yeah, I have that spider plant. That's the mother of all these spider plants I've had for 24 years or something.
Insane to me.
Yeah.
I overwater almost every plant I have, so I can't keep them alive because I paid too close attention.
You can see the difference. So I trimmed out those ones in the front, so that kind of fills out the. Do the blackout. Wait, let me get a couple more. Hang on. Oh, it's actually easier to trim in the blackout.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm like, by trimming some of them lower, it spreads the light, the points of light, because the top of the fiber optics have the points of light. So if you kind of make them a little more irregular, it feels a little more organic, and you get a little more light, more variation in where your light points are.
Yeah, it's a little fuller.
Strange, right? You're cutting away to make fuller.
Yeah.
Look at that. Subtle difference, but it makes a difference, at least to me.
Beautiful fiber optic bouquet.
It is a beautiful fiber optic bouquet.
I would agree. Now, when I ask the factory to do this, we'll see what they come back with and say.
Just, can I mark this one when you're done with it? So we know which one's the master that has not been trimmed?
Oh, we can, yeah. It's pretty obvious by looking at them. The one that's all cut up. The one that I jacked up. Yeah, no, I'll mark it for Tyler, or you can mark it. That's a good point. So he knows there was chicanery afoot. Yeah, so you just got to help the plants along a little. Oh, too many threads. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Look at that. See, now there's like vertical variation in the lights. It's like, will it grow back? Yeah. Cool. All right, we bring the lights back. Yeah, look at that little guy. All right, so that's our glam relief. We've got, here's one. See, look at that. Untamed. So much better.
It really is.
Yeah. That's a mod that'll take you 2 minutes, and it makes a big difference. All right, so now we have two pieces left, and they kind of go together, and one's big. The whole knoll. Dun dun dun. And the Fey Wellspring that goes on top of it. And it doesn't look like much as, like, that doesn't, you can't really see the detail. So believe it or not, that is going to look like that when it's painted. But is it crazy that this is just the raw clear casting? Oh, yeah, it just looks like a blob of nothing, but it's got staggering amounts of detail and awesomeness in there, particularly when you light it. I should have brought the. I don't have a working light puck right here, of course. Hey, you want to kill the go to blackout again? Yeah. See if it's lit. Yeah, right when it's lit. And then you put the light puck under there, and it does all sorts of fun, cool light shows for your fairy water. Woo! So that's this guy.
Is it a small or a large tower that fits on that?
A small tower or a house. We can do that in a second. So this guy, similar, it's hard to see all the facets. So this pops out so you can use it as a tunnel down or whatnot. Here's the faceted crystal top that'll break up the light. So it's designed to, so the whole mill, not only does it look awesome, you can take, it's got 3 pull accessory holes so you can put your Mephit reeds. Where are the other Mephit reeds? Any more pull accessories? Here's another one. You can put your cool, I don't know, however you want to decorate this thing up. It's got 3 pull accessory holes, one there, and one here. And then it's got it's got paired peg holes over here. See those? So you can attach your bridge, or what do I have? I've got this here, the suspended outcrop. So you could do this and have it suspended off the edge of a whatever, I don't know. You've got the options. If you want to put something there, you can use it at the edge of a cliff. It's flat. This corner is flat, so you can build it up against something and build up from there. It fits. Oh man, we have to go get. I'll get a tower and a house. Oh wait, do I have a tower? Look at that.
Hey.
We can skip the ASMR.
Do you want me to get the house?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Just need any old house. It's a very, very, very fine house. Huh. I got a bench tower. This will do. All right. So I don't have a roof, but fundamentally, why are you not lined up? What's going on over here? I don't know. This castle's. So you can fit you build a small tower on there. So it's the perfect spot to put your lonely hermit's tower, or whatever. Here comes a house. What's also neat is if you pop that out, you can build your tower on there, and then you have, if you have a trapdoor in there, you can have this go down to whatever terrible, there could be a dungeon or a whatever. In fact, I'll show you with the house too. Do it in a sec. I have another plan. Oh, and okay, while we're waiting for the house, I'll show you the bottom of this thing. Look at that crazy pattern in there. That is so it'll fit the light puck. So you can put your light puck there. Eliminate, you can pop this up if you wanted. You can put the circular phantasmal filter between the light puck and this, and then turn the light puck on, or this, or you put your, thank you for the house. You put your fogger in there, and then you put your spore claw on top of that, or your oblivion nexus, or whatever. Good cover for your fogger. Fits your house. Woo! And then this is the neat bonus you can do. It'll fit conceptually. Oh, I haven't tried it. Yes, I haven't tried it with the final. You can fit a if you it's better with like a stone house or whatever, but you can build a dungeon, like you can build a basement in there, and then have like your breakaway down into your basement or submerged house. Or if you have the ruined, like the ruined floor, you can put the ruined, have like a stone basement and put the ruined floor over it, and put the best of a ruined house here with a basement down there.
Get
creepy.
the tower on top of it.
Yeah, tower, and that's your creepy basement.
I love that.
Yeah, fun options, right? Wonder if we could put this guy. Oh, it doesn't quite fit the tower. Well, no, not. I mean, you can put it on top of the tower, but it doesn't actually click in the way the house does. The house like slots in a little better, but the tower does. We can fundamentally put it underneath there. That's pretty neat too. Sunken tower thing. So this can be an entrance to a thing. There's a lot of fun things you'll be able to do with this. Plus, you could also take the crystal bit and put that somewhere as a thing. I don't know. This whole knoll. I love this thing.
Hole in one knoll.
Yay. The whole knoll.
That's also a little pun for you. Sorry. Rabbit also was asking about the restock. Let me find what he said. We could not find the rabbit special on the next restock. Just list. Just
no, the rabbit special is in the next restock, coming in August.
Later this summer.
Question mark. August, September. That's when we have the two new reconfigures of the ruins, 2 new reconfigures of cities, so one each of Tudor and Fieldstone. The small watchtower with the big matriculated battlements, a little Aranthor cluster, a little treasure pack. It's good stuff. That's it.
Good, sir.
Oh, it's a roof. Thanks. That's it. I think that's all we have for new test shots. Woo! Does anybody have any questions? Questions?
Let's see.
Like, when am I going to get these things that you're showing? Or...
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
I saw that swamps would be the last to be sent out to people. When are the fogger and light puck being shipped? Is it with each respective order or separately?
Well, I don't know actually if swamps are going to be the last one. We'll see. Maybe, because the bayou barge is causing us trouble. I don't know. It might be mountains might be last, swamps might be last. Right now we're slated to have forest first, but we still don't have all the teardrop inserts. So I don't know. I think the fogger will be in the first batch. It might be in the second batch. They just sent the new sample today, so we should get it first thing next week. Hopefully it will approve it, and that goes into production. So it's probably in the second. Fogger might be in the second batch. The light puck, I don't know. Apparently there's a chips shortage now. That's the light puck has been an adventure. I think it's going to be the last thing to ship, but man, it's going to be worth it. We have thing is I can't even describe how cool it is because you have to just play with it to really appreciate it. But it is amazing, and we'll do a really full awesome demo when we get
a final working version. But I don't know. That thing is going to be the last thing to ship, I think. I think it might even end up being in its own. Like, we're going to fulfill everything else, and then the light book shows up a month later. I don't know. We will see. It's going to be worth waiting for because it is awesome.
It just keeps getting better and better, too.
It does. We're going to build some fun stuff for it into cities, and we got all sorts of good plans. Wheels within wheels.
Capel 74 and Yak 666 would like to know if you have any beans for KS8.
Yeah, why don't we show? We haven't shown anything in a while, have we? Go down. What do I have that we can actually show?
Stuff that we looked at today.
I want to show a physical. What do I have a casting of that?
Okay.
It's so funny. I don't know where they are here. I know where they are at home, but I don't know where. Go see. You tell some jokes or something.
Oh, my favorite part.
The internet's missed you, Mace.
Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Okay, I'll look up jokes. Somebody had mentioned it earlier, and I forgot their screen name. I'm so sorry, but they sent me a really funny joke about condiments. Last time I was on the Anvil, just sneaking by, and I do not have it pulled up, and I apologize, but let's see. You guys go ahead. Why don't you tell me? You entertain me. I'm already doing this stream. You guys tell me jokes. There was one about a rope earlier I didn't get to read. I should have brought my glasses, but also you guys are such fast typers. Got some Mavis Beacon-like skills.
Were they really cracking up at you?
Oh yeah, and they're telling me jokes now.
Okay.
So that I can
You're an import business on export business.
Let's see. So Amy says, so the rope goes out of the bar and then messes its end, then goes back in the bar and orders a drink. Bartender says, "Hey, you're the rope that was just in here."
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Oh,
it's a classic. It's a good one.
that is a good one.
I'm not building on camera. I'm just.
That is afraid not.
So I can show you these. We have once again black on black unpainted things. These are the interior walls. I didn't even grab all of them. I just did enough to get a little sampling. So we have this is a full 2-inch. This is the 1 5/8 inch. This is a 1-inch corner, and then this is the corner that's going to have a door. It's going to be a door embedded in there. Cool diagonal corner. So these are essentially for building interior rooms. And what's going to be neat, we don't have them yet, I just put one in, but they're going to have an anchor magnet. So, perfect demo, but so you can build them like just on a terrain tray if you wanted to, like if you didn't want to do a full floors and whatever, you can just a bunch of these in a terrain tray, and you could build rooms or quick buildings or whatever without floors. But they're pretty neat. They're just going to be very useful.
It's also meant to help. Some people would like lower end buy-in parts, and this might help with that, where you have the walls and you just need the terrain tray. Also, super easy to move.
Yeah, it is. These are good lower price point buy-in options. You do something.
The bitrate dropped right as we started
really?
showing beans, so I think Jay's meddling
sabotage.
with some chords.
Somebody's like, ha, 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 we'll stop them. Now we'll have to do a big cities episode soon, the dreaded soon. Maybe
Soon.
Maybe soon.
Maybe this summer.
No, we'll do it before then. Oh wait, it's summer already.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see your joke there. Oh,
Ah!
you see what you did
Another
there?
one.
What else? What other questions do people have?
Will they have magnets to connect the sides to each other?
Oh yeah, yes. I neglected to mention this. They will have a little magnet and on one side, a metal on the other side. They go clink. So they'll stick, and they'll magnets for the train tray, so you can. Yep.
Will there be floors that go with it?
Well, they can go on any floor. That's the magic. Right? They.
I think they're asking for more beans.
Well, yeah, I don't have any more beans at the moment to give to you, but very soon we're actually shipping and casting in. We're gonna make a steel mold and cast from a piece in Dwarvenite to do a test. We're testing the flat peg biscuit system, so that'll be really exciting. So
they know about that?
I think we showed it. We're working on this system to attach floors together.
Cool.
Relatively unobtrusive system with these biscuits and hot dog holes, and it'll make sense when you see them.
It's like folding paper. Do you do it hot dog or do you do it hamburger style?
Wait, what?
You didn't have that in school where it's like fold your paper hot dog style, that's the thin way, and then fold your paper hamburger style, and that's the thicker way.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, I can picture a rectangular piece of paper. If you do it long way, it gets more narrow, like a hot dog. The other way, it's more like a rectangle. Huh.
Maybe just my school.
Yeah. No, we didn't. There weren't as many food analogies.
Midwest, kind of all we talk about is hot dogs and hamburgers. So.
You know.
Hey, don't you know?
It sounds real good. Yeah. So yeah, there's a little KS bean for you. What else? What else do people have in their minds? What do we got cooking? Holy moly! It's 8:30. It's early. It
is early. We
should.
We do have. I have a little question. If you
yeah.
Paul Hossetler,
I
believe that's how you pronounce it, would like to know how sci-fi is going.
It's not going anywhere right this second. We postponed the sci-fi symposium that we're going to do internally, but it's percolating. It's we got it's a solid iron in the freezer, as it were.
Yes.
We'll tell you as soon as we have some more momentum there.
It's not going to be a Sputnik. It's going to be a Apollo, whichever one landed.
Yeah. It's not going to be a Challenger. It's going to be
no Tesla.
No. What was I going to say? I was going to say, show you those. I wanted to show those pictures of the.
Oh yeah.
I sent. So was it last week? Hang on, I send one more to you. So you have some options. Mace, there it is. So last week we did a build on the stream, a Caverns build, and I ran it this weekend. It was the first time I'd run fully in-person D&D since, I don't know, since like last February? It had been easily a year and change. And so I went up to my parents' house for Memorial Day, and my brother and his kids came up. We were all vaccinated, except for the kids under 12, which is both mine and his younger. And we played some in-person D&D, and it was, Mace, it's the best. I mean, I don't need to tell you, but it's the best. Like getting to sit down and actually sit around the table and not have to deal with the Zoom chat thing, the Vorpal chat thing, like that weird delay of you're not in the same place, and just like, God, it's just so much more fun and funny, and I don't know.
And you guys have had a at-home game going for a while too.
Yeah, it's sort of it started going in the pandemic, and then so it was really fun to have everybody in one place to play. But anyway, I'll show you a couple of pictures of the build as it turned out, and as we and it was a really fun session. My 9-year-old nephew said right here and then, he goes, "Oh, this isn't like a D&D session. This is like an action movie." And that's the goal, right? Is to make them feel like they're the heroes of an action film.
Right, we're almost there, I promise.
Oh, it's so close.
It's
gonna be good.
Why don't you tell a joke or something?
No, that's
Just
your
think
job.
of one
I'm
real
not the
quick.
comedian.
No, I think that's your job.
No, I'm the eye candy, Mace.
You're
I'm
not the boss of me either.
I'm not the.
You kind of are.
I'm not the the comic relief.
Am I the comic relief?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm like the nurse from.
Oh, here's another piece of news. Is we have we were trying to order a whole bunch of stuff in multicolors, right? Like the Natural Bridge and the Stairway to Violence and the Banks, and we were trying to do a run of Hellscape and Underdoom and Ice and Standard Caverns, and we're getting these crazy minimums. I don't know. I think the factories are having a tough time over there, but they raised sort of all their minimums are like debilitatingly high for us. So I don't know. Our grand plans of we were going to cast kind of everything, or cast everything in paint. You know, theoretically we could do one casting run and then break it up and paint a little bit in Ice and a little bit in Underdoom, a little bit in Standard, leave some unpainted, call it a day, and it doesn't look feasible. So I don't know what we're gonna do here. But Chris and I were talking about this afternoon. I don't know if we could. I'd love to orchestrate some sort of pre-order. I know people have been asking for this forever, but some sort of pre-order thing for, I don't know, for some sets that are things that we want to do, but we don't have. Like the minimum order quantities are so high now that we need to have, band people together, like a pre-order or a crazy greatest hits Kickstarter or something. I don't even know how we can do that. The other problem too is the resin factory closed.
Oh yeah.
And never enough business. So we're like, I don't think we can restock any resin. There's another factory we could use, but it's about 2.5. Or maybe not 2. It's almost double the price or something. I don't know. Like a Catacombs set the price would go up enormously, right? It would be up, I don't know, $250 or something for a Catacombs set. It's nuts. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll have to take some. Everything. It's never just in a straight line from A to B. We have to always take. It's just like It's just like a D&D adventure. Your best laid plans don't ever pan out, and you have to improvise and have fun figuring out how to get there.
Take that scenic route.
Yeah,
it's more interesting.
Rather than take a scenic route, we just didn't even bring the map to begin with. So we're just like,
yeah, let's go somewhere. I don't care.
Exactly. Where are we going? I don't know.
All right, so let's see what chance.
Yeah, we got to build.
Oh, you want to show it again?
What? Did you already show the build?
Yeah. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
I just didn't
you
talk
were
about it.
Schmid talking.
I was lost in.
Sorry.
I was going to show. Let me explain what the things were. So we had.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
I should have gotten better close-ups in there. The Griffin Tamer fire pillar. So it's a big old cavern with an entrance from the forest where the lizard folk were coming in. They were meeting the trolls and having a deal gone awry, and the players had to get in. There was a shimmer frond like way up on this. There's triple natural bridges, so they were like way up high, so they could like work their way over. I had those little glowing, the purple glowing mushrooms are from McKee's Morology, and the blue ones are the LED ones we made. The big old dire troll chasing around. Somebody had this really good idea to have a troll head that was so strong, like, but it was frozen in ice because it was the regeneration was so strong. And then so the trolls wanted that from the lizard folk. They had it. They decapitated the great troll champion and frozen the head, and the dire troll wants the head back because he's going to eat it and get and absorb that troll's like crazy regeneration.
Maybe a cryogenic kind of.
Yeah, he wants to. Well, he wants to. He's going to absorb. He's going to absorb it into his great mass, and thinks he'll get the powers of the great troll hero by eating his head. Yep. Yeah, as it were. I mean, you can see the little. I don't know. It came out really neat, and it was really fun. Fun to build it on, sort of speed build it on stream for a couple hours, and then throw it all in a bin. And I should have shown the picture of I packed it all in. Half my car was just D&D stuff.
Who's the guy with the loincloth?
That's Grolik, the troll king. He's the dire troll.
He looks pretty vicious.
Yeah, he means business. All right, so let's go. Are there any more questions?
Yeah, let me scroll back up. So, Gentleman Wake would like to know, what about a KS to redo the resin pieces into Dwarvenite?
Possible. Yeah, that would be kind of neat. I feel like we'd have to add some new stuff too, but maybe not. I don't know. We could. I wonder if all those. Den of Evil would be a great one to do in Dwarvenite. The catacombs would be neat to do in Dwarvenite. Well, here's the question: Would you rather have new catacombs sculpted, or reprint the old ones in Dwarvenite? If you had to choose.
Finley just says catacombs, so I think
they don't care. Both.
Reprint, new, both, new, reprint. So it's a toss-up. Looks like we have to do both.
I wonder if we could.
That might be a good survey thing.
Yeah, it would be a good survey thing. I wonder if we could. Conceptually, I wonder if we have the masters of everything from the resin still. Like conceptually, and I mean, we have to find the fact. Oh, I guess Conceptually, it wouldn't be that hard, I don't think.
In concept.
Yeah, to run a Kickstarter for reprints, right? We wouldn't if we weren't sculpting anything new. In theory, it's like,
Send them the old cast as masters.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be an interesting. There would be some neat. The Realm of the Ancients, the Den of Evil, and the Catacombs would certainly be some. I feel like if we did it, we'd want to do some expansions for each of them.
Definitely.
That's where we run into trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's where it goes off the rails.
The realistic, very few problems, or like easier to plan would be without adding, but that's the less fun one, the less creative.
Well, would people that already have them in resin rebuy them in Dwarvenite? Maybe.
I mean, there was a lot of boths, and there was a few reprints, so that, I mean, TBD. But that is interesting. There was also a good question from somebody who listens when we have these questions before. Dr. Ubicorn says...
are you a real doctor?
He must be. What's your PhD in?
Cryptozoology. Yeah.
Is the 3% size thing a problem? Which...
Well, no, because the original, like all the legacy scale, all the legacy scale stuff was made to match the resin, so I think it would be okay, because like our dungeons are slightly right? They tend to be 49.5 millimeters instead of 50.4 or whatever it is. Or it's supposed to be 50.8. It's 25.4. Right, so they're supposed to be 50.8, and they're closer to 50 or something millimeters. Right, 2 inches. So, I don't know. That's something to think about. That's a good one. Questions.
Dragos Von Dragos would like to know. Well, he says, they say, natural bridges are so cool. Any chance they would be made into their own pack?
Yes, we haven't. There is a natural bridge pack which is sold out. We're looking at restocking it. They have really high minimums they want, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. It's probably one of my favorite bits from. I mean, everything's my favorite bit from every line, but I can't say if you counted the number of times I said a thing was my favorite thing, like it would.
You would lose count, even if you were very diligent about it.
I love all the stuff we make, but the natural bridge is like a particularly like deadly. Wait, are you talking about the Caverns one or the Wildlands one? I think it's all. But anything like this where you're just, there's just a narrow span where there's some sort of there's a consequence to falling, a bottlenecked area. It's just drama, right? It's just asking for either a Balrog to roll in and do something, or I don't know, it's just trouble, right? There's a fight that's going to brew there, or a race across it, or whatever, or it can break, or I don't know. I love that stuff. So especially the Caverns Natural Bridge. It's a long, shaky, deadly one. I had 3 of them set up in that build, and then the small one from KS2, just to make, because it's such a fun, treacherous. You do that over this huge scrum of trolls and lizard folk, and it's like, it's so exciting.
I think it's the embodiment of like some of those keywords we were throwing out. Like, this is precarious.
Yeah.
As can be.
It's dangerous, it's precarious. Well, it's also 3-dimensional, right? So like it's hard to do that on graph paper. Mm-hmm. Like literally on that session I ran this weekend, they were on. So my brother's character, the rogue / barbarian, was like hanging off the stalactites. He has an immovable rod and this like liquid silver whip that he can shoot out of his arm. So he was like using those and a stalagmite to hold above with a rope tied to him, hanging down. The druid had to harvest the thing. She's on the natural bridge, all suspended, like they were all 20 feet above this crazy scrum of. There were 30 lizard men in there and 8 trolls and a huge brawl. And it's like, you couldn't do that on a piece of graph paper. It was just like, it was really, yeah.
Otherworldly.
Yeah, it's really those bridges.
Other-dimensionally.
The bridges.
I'm trying to roll back. I found a few good questions, but of course they get lost. Oh, there was a question about if the resin factory is affecting the resin pieces from Wildlands.
I mean, we're making them, but I think it's going to cost us dearly. But I don't know. We're probably gonna have to raise the price in the web store for the remaining ones. / probably won't do a second run on them. So they become they're limited special edition.
Very precious.
Yeah, I don't know what the status on the resin production is. That's a good question. I haven't seen those at all. They're also the very last things we submitted. So.
Zedka, I think.
Zedka
would like to know: are things on time for the October start at to KS8, or is there a risk of things being delayed? Hard-hitting ones.
That's a longer. Well, we will have maybe next week we can talk about that.
Okay.
It's a whole can of dominoes, as it were. You open a can of dominoes.
You got your can of worms.
No, this is a can of dominoes. Right? They come out. They knock out.
They
push the worms out of the way, and they start just setting off a chain reaction, and they do a whole
barrel of monkeys in a bottle.
In a hurricane, set on stun. So,
Rabbit Burner, who is up past his bedtime, would like
really
to know.
Is Rabbit.
Yeah.
It's such a pleasure.
If you could put the tree plug in the hole on the natural bridge.
Yes. Rabbit, I hope you can take another visit to the States at some point when we can travel again. Because it was very delightful. He stopped by the studio a couple of years ago when we were in our previous office, back before we were an epic Uber studio like we are now. And with his family and everything. It was awesome.
He brought everybody bunny ears, too.
Yeah. So there's on that side, and we can put it over here, too. It also looks really good. I gotta find an escarpment. Hold on, I'm gonna get an escarpment.
All right. Oh, boy.
Ha! Yeah, don't. I'll make some ASMR or something so you can pass the time. Like,
sounds like he's doing a voiceover, so I'm going to do commentary on his voiceover, like any good director.
I don't think that was probably good ASMR.
And this is the point where I asked Nate if he could
They're having a party.
be more real in his search for things, because he found it too fast, and he didn't take direction well.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was doing director commentary on you finding pieces. Yeah, the end.
The end. This little guy.
My magnum opus, for sure. And then Odin Forge has a question.
Odin Forge. First of all, what are we supposed to say? How your gains? Is that how it works?
Your gains?
Yeah. He built a home gym.
Oh.
That's right.
Getting swole?
Yeah, he's practicing self-care.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
He took some time and set up. He's got pirate flags and a whole thing. It's awesome.
That is one slang that I cannot teach you, because as perfect of shape I am in that is purely natural. I do not go to the gym, aka.
Well, he doesn't either, because it's his home.
Well, now he getting those gains, as it were. So Odin Forge asks, though it may be unlikely, is there any chance of getting trifecta pieces for the backside of caverns / hellscape, etc., walls? Maybe another Kickstarter add-on?
It's not happening anytime in the near future. Essentially, you want to square everything off. Yeah?
There's a delay.
Oh, yeah, there's a sense of delay. Basically, so you could take anything that wasn't irregular, wasn't a square, it wasn't a clean 2x2 or 4x4, and square it out. No, but it's something that we could think about. I wonder what they would look like on their own. I don't know. We'd have to see what they look like. I guess one of the barriers to that is I tend to not build caverns. I like to have a lot of empty space between the caverns, right? So I tend to not use one piece to be a wall that's between two rooms in the same cavern, if that makes sense. I like to build the pieces and then have physical space on the table on the next row thing, because it feels more quote unquote cavern-like in my brain. So I tend not to build everything on one square bit, but a lot of people like to build that way. And the half of the original KS2 ones are really good for doing that. So it's frustrating that we kind of threw that out with most of Caverns Deep didn't work as well that way.
Is there a difference between a cave and a cavern?
Cavern sounds cooler.
It does. It sounds infinitely cooler. I just didn't know
Sounds
if that was a
bigger.
specification thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a set of caves. I don't know. Anyway.
Wait. Most people are working with more limited space than native. I think it's limited pieces, not limited space. My builds tend to be 2 feet by 3 feet. So I have them in those trays at home, so they tend not to be that's not an outrageous size, I don't think.
You just have all the pieces in the wall.
I just have a lot more pieces. That's
That's the advantage. That's the kicker.
It also seems like the chat is organizing their own DooferCon.
When and where?
I think they're all offering it up at their place because nobody wants to go anywhere.
Nobody wants to travel.
We'll go to Odin's gym.
Yeah. He offered to cook for us too if we ever came by.
Yeah,
his
swing
place.
on by.
Yeah.
Let's see. NYC. Okay, now we're talking.
Commerce Demons in NYC?
Well, I think they're just being kind and letting us stay here. Hosted in Brooklyn. Oh, we're hosting it. It's on us now.
Well, it gets semi-serious when Jay jokes about it. But we joked about just setting up in the parking lot and like opening the gates and just having like put the fold-out tables there and just like have like a sell pieces by the like whatever we've got. Pieces by the pound and I don't know, whatever leftovers and whatnots.
We should do
factory seconds, prototypes, whatnot. Just lay them out in the parking lot. And people could roll in. We have this parking lot in the back of our studio here that has like a chain link fence and stuff. We could, I don't know.
We would have to ask Gary, but
yeah,
that is a very fun idea. If not, I have an event space that we could use that also does pop-up shops. So
an event space might be a little better than our parking lot
by a bit, like one less dead pigeon probably. There's that one that's
there's a
still
big old
out
dead
there.
pigeon in the middle
it's
of it.
been there for a bit.
Yeah.
It's what I stare out at the window. Like,
well,
if
it was an event space, then we could actually like have events too. Like we could.
True.
It wouldn't just be us like at a table in a parking lot. Like have some pieces. See you later. Yeah.
Rabbit would like to know what the importance of the chain link fence is, and it's because we couldn't afford a moat at the time.
Yeah, the importance of a chain link fence is that's like it makes it very exclusive in Brooklyn. If you have like there's a fence around your parking lot, that's like a serious like, there's no riffraff allowed. That's like
nobody can jump that.
Yeah, I mean that's an impenetrable
It does
defense.
not make it easier to climb in any way.
No. Not whatsoever.
It does sound like a lot of people would be willing to come.
Yeah.
So out of the pieces that we have tonight, do you have... I know you keep saying every piece is my favorite, but do you have a favorite?
Oh, it's tough because this whole batch is all of my favorites.
It is very good.
Yeah, I love the Glam Relief.
I'd say with the small selects...
The Nettle Gorse.
I love the clam hands.
I love both these. Wailuli. I love clam hands.
Should we do a shot with all the light up ones in blackout, maybe? Oh, there's a question about the, what is it? The light barrel?
Compass.
The
light puck?
No, the light that's similar to the magical light.
Oh, the Balefire lantern.
Balefire. Somebody had thought that was in blue.
No, that is the Arcane glow globe. Not to be confused with the Balefire lantern. We don't have the Arcane glow globe yet. That will be that I don't know. I haven't seen that one yet. Look at this. It's a green party. We have flickering green, we have pulsing green, and then we have scintillating colors. Going through the whole thing. No, this is the Arcane glow globe is more. It's like a sphere, and it's decorative, and it's a shorter bit, and it's much more elven. This is very much like a piece of rough wood and a cool kind of like gothic-y lantern hanging off of it. But they both have a kind of a similar style where they go in and they hang down. Woo. Man, I cannot wait till everybody has these pieces in hand.
I'm sure they can't wait either.
It's just going to be the best. Yeah, how big is, if I say 2 feet by 3 feet, it's not a huge amount of space. How big are most people's builds?
I do wonder, is the dining table the standard tabletop for a lot of people here? Or do we have coffee table or no table toppers?
Yeah. How big is most of your build?
Jeffrey says 2 by 2. Topulus does 12 by 18, so 1 by 1.5. Gentleman Wake 2 by 3. Oh, Akira Maximus 4 by 6 or 4 by 8, that's when we get a little luxurious.
That's serious,
here. Yeah. It looks like 2 by 2 or 2 by 3 is pretty general. 3x3.
The challenge, the challenge with 2x2 or even 2x3, which I run, is it's great for any character that has normal movement. As soon as you have a monk or a barbarian or a tabaxi or some crazy combination of all those, it is crazy how like the limitations of space, like they're just like that's nothing to them. They're like that's one turn. Like, it's pretty crazy.
I can't remember if it was playtesting for Wildlands or if it was when we were doing Vorpal board stuff, but Chris's monk immediately got to the other side of the water too. And that was a fairly large build, like a 2x3 thing.
Yeah. But also that's kind of the awesome thing to be able to do that.
Yeah. You pick your characters for a reason.
Yeah. I have my one of my builds of Mrowel, my Tabaxi Ranger. He's also got 3 levels of monk, as he's a Kensei with a bow. And his movement is, his base movement is 35 or 40, 35, 40, 45? His base movement's 45, and then he can use the feline agility to double that to 90, and then use Step of the Wind for dash to do the 180 or something. I don't know. Is that right?
I think so, because 35 isn't that out of the norm, so I would hope. Like,
I can't remember. His base
30.
was either 35 or he had 5 feet from the ranger.
So 35.
Maybe it was. It might have been 35, but then you double it to 70 as a tabaxi, and then
140.
and then Step of the Wind for the dash to get another.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You'd have to build a new map every time your monk wants to play anything.
Yeah. It's.
What sort of objective? Oh, this is for a different question. My bad.
What was the question?
It was to somebody in chat.
Oh, hello, somebody in chat.
Hello, somebody
Welcome.
in chat.
Welcome.
I can do large on my table, but any larger is essentially not portable, so
Yeah.
it has to be the first battle for the day or multiple day battle.
First battle for the
Seriously.
day. Yeah. All right, because then you're stuck in that build for.
How long do your battles normally last for when you're DMing?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my sessions are really short. I run 2-hour sessions.
That's a world of difference from your stream games too.
Yeah. Well, because I do Sunday morning. It's the only way I can carve out the time as a father with young children, and so generally I try and do the combats in an hour. Like there's 3 different types. Sometimes there'll be a session I set up and then we do like a full combat, like the whole 2 hours is a combat. The best ones are when it's about half of its combat. I can do one combat in about an hour if we race through it. And then very rarely there's the wraparound where we get halfway through a combat and then pick up the next week with the second half of the combat. But generally, I try and do them pretty fast, and it's great because there are only 4 players, so like things move at a good clip, so I can usually get through quickly. But it's really like combat can really bog down fast, and so that's one of my challenges. I really try and build encounters so that it's not you're just trying to smash each other till somebody falls down and call it a day, right? So there's an objective that either the PCs are trying to accomplish or the villains are trying to accomplish or both or whatever. So like for that huge cave room, that was like an absolutely brutal. If they went toe-to-toe with, there was a dire troll and these war trolls with fire-resistant armor, and then some venom trolls and regular trolls. Like the trolls alone were hard, and there was this massive army of lizard folk, including Skisraisa, warrior cleanup lizards were there. It was a heinous. It would be like an 8-hour battle, and they would probably die anyway. It's like it wouldn't do it. But they would. Their objective was they just needed to get to harvest this plant, the ghost leaf shimmer frond that was in the center of the thing above the fray. So
So it was not about them fighting the monsters. It was trying to get there and get the plan. Of course, they got spotted, like as we went out by the dire troll, and he's chasing after them and pulling them, whatever. But it wasn't. It was the whole point of the combat was to get out, like get the thing and then get away, rather than try and kill 175 hit points worth of dire troll plus all the other trolls plus whatever. Because that just like slogs on forever. So that's my like always trying to find objectives that are not just like knock everybody together. Every now and then it's fun to have just a blowout. Like, you know, the one I had the previous time they fought trolls was a 2-session thing in this troll hole, and it was like got really hectic because they're coming from all sides, and it's the warlocks just blowing off the fireballs, and they're doing, you know, it was just slaughter fest that went on. It was like a 4-hour slaughter fest, and that's like a fun, you know. But generally, I want to, and that was actually had an objective. Once again, that was they had to rescue their sprite friend. Was about to get eaten by a troll, and then they banished him, the sprite, and then they had to kill the rest of the trolls in the minute before he came back because he was getting poisoned. But it was really
they banished the sprite so it didn't get eaten.
Yeah,
okay,
it was awesome. They used a banishment on him as the troll was about to eat him. They used banishment on him, and they had 10 rounds to try and take him all down before he popped back and appeared in the troll's mouth. And it was like, thinking. Yeah, it was awesome. It was and then it was really cool because then it created a timer for the fight, and it was because he was also dying. He'd already lost. He was dead. He was lost to death save, and they were about to eat him. So they banished him out to like kind of freeze. Like I was saying, he's not going to roll death saves while he's out there, and then he'll come back and thing. And so it was, I don't know, it was neat. Yeah, it's fun. But I don't know, because combat can really be a slog.
Yeah. Well, especially with kids, I assume it's like, adults have more patience than children, but as long as you keep it entertaining. Like, I feel like you're a brilliant DM in that sense where you keep things really lively and entertaining, but I feel like if I were a kid and I were playing D&D, I'd be very much like, are we there yet? Is it my turn?
Yep.
So.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of adults are that way too. Like I try and keep everything moving at a very good clip.
Yeah. A lot of people play, and I know you used to have entire weekends where you would disappear and just play D&D. A lot of people in the chat play 4 hours or more, so.
Yeah, well, it's if you're gonna sit down and play D&D, it's much more fun to play for 4 hours. Like that's like I feel like that's there's I don't know, a 4-hour session feels really satisfying. Like that's a real, I don't know, I like a 4-hour session. But there's something to be said for the 2-hour sessions you don't have to do too much planning as a DM. I mean, obviously it's still a bunch of time, but like because there's only so much ground they're going to cover, and it's always easy to end on a cliffhanger for the next one. And it's easier to carve out 2 hours. Carving out 4 hours or 6 hours is hard. I don't know. It's getting everybody.
The more time you have there, the more you have to plan it, and then it turns into like.
Yeah, and then someone had this thing come in and they got this, and now it's that, and whatever, and Sunday morning, 10 a.m., 2 hours. That's easy.
All right. We are at 9. I don't know.
We're 9. Well, we should wrap. Are there any? We should take one last question. A hard-hitting.
Right. Yeah, send us your hardest questions, like geography questions about places not in America.
I'd rather play a 2-hour session every week than wait and try and play like one 4-hour session never.
True.
True that's that. If that's what it takes to play regular D&D, I am in.
Also, it's a game with your kids, so they have to play with you.
I mean, Grayson could skip it.
They could.
Yeah.
But they're not going to want to.
No, he lives for it. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
Oh, this one's it's a really hard question. Like, rock in a hard place kind of answer. But what is your favorite rock from Hoppy Hippo?
From which line? Are we talking the original Aranthors? Are we talking Wildlands? Are we talking Caverns? Are we talking Caverns Deep? This is
favorite rock. You just got to pick one from all of them. I like the how did I forget his name? The Elemental.
Yeah, Old Earth Elemental.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Or the Apex Predator, but he's not a rock. He's He's a
He's a
force of
couple
nature.
rocks. He's got a few rocks in there. He's a box of rocks.
I think my favorite rock is. I'll show you this. This might be a surprising answer. Where are you, rock?
Where are you, little Rocky? I was gonna do like the rock joke, Rocky Balboa, or rock music. So I'm glad you guys in the chat are also with me.
I think my favorite rock is
Igneous rock. Oh.
EV014, the rock cluster from Thor Mountains. This because, so I use this rock cluster all the time. This rock cluster appears like it just in every build ever. It's like my go-to generic rock cluster that just works with everything. And it's got two flat back sides, so you can build in a circle, you can build up against a thing, or it works on itself, or you can just sort of use it to take right down anything. Gives you some cover. It's got a little, it doesn't even work with these bases, but it's got a little slot in the side to stick the mini base in. It's just a good, it's just a really good all-purpose, all-around rock. It's not, it's not fancy to look at. It's not whatever. It's just like a plain old rock, and that's why I use it all the time. It's like this rock. I can't have enough of this rock. I use this rock everywhere.
Rocks.
It's hard rock.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's other rocks I really like too, but this is an MVP rock. This rock just is. It's the Omni rock. It is all rocks everywhere at all times.
Dragos Von Drago says, I do love those because they fit in corners as well.
Yeah. No, everywhere.
It's a good rock.
It is a good rock.
That is a nice boulder.
No, let's not call it a boulder. Let's not get crazy,
okay.
is it? Come on, you're doing a disservice to the poor magnetic boulder. It worked so hard for that title, and
since I'm here filling in Chris's shoes, have you seen the cinematic adventure that is Shrek?
Yeah, which one? All of them.
Okay, that was a quote from the first one. But
what was?
That is a nice boulder. I like that boulder.
I mean, I saw it once in like the movie theater.
It's
so
okay.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna make you watch it with your kids or anything.
Oh. They did actually just recently see this at Boulder. They did recently just watch Shrek. I saw a couple minutes of it. And
it's a classic.
Realized the animation is terrible when you watch it now.
It's aged.
Like it really is aged. All right, well let's quit while we're I don't know, while we're ahead of the rock. I don't know.
Okay.
Before we roll.
Well, now they know your favorite rock.
Yeah. I don't know. I might find another favorite rock, but this is the one I just like.
Well,
when I'm thinking of what's the rock that I would, if I had to only have one rock in my toolkit, this would be.
You should do a thing at the end of streams where instead of doing because we have the hidden gem highlights, but you could also be like, I just remembered how much I loved this piece, and here it is. But that's adding more stuff.
I mean, I'm looking at the table. I love every piece on this table.
Exactly. Just go through every single piece.
There's
free content.
No, they're all the pieces. They're all special in their own ways. There's a couple that are there's a couple I could maybe I could find my least favorite piece. That would be
ooh, that's spicy. To circle up with everyone, you have a game on Saturday with Nerd Botchery. Yes. Chris has a game on Saturday with Band of Badgers. Today we had our launch of the season finale of Build of the Month, which is, the video is phenomenal. Even if you don't get the set, you have to watch the video.
It's
You're
really
gonna
fun.
love it.
It's fun.
And check out the web store. And we will see you guys next week on the Anvil. Tomorrow we have Hamster Hobby Hang at 6 p.m. And I believe, because we don't have, that's it for the streams.
No building of the Build of the Month.
Yeah, no building of the Build of the Month this week. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next week. Good night. Be safe, take care of yourselves, and have fun building. Good night.